answer by making it the two answer for this. The first answer to answer your question, and the second one to put some pressure on tongue. Okay, so waiting for it. So let's make it this way. AI have been transformed many industry, but you can see healthcare mostly stay the same. Cancer have not been cured. People talk about personalized treatments, but it's still not personalized. The drug price is still very high in the US, not yet lower. And the question why? Okay? And then I put that pressure on tongue later. But let to answer the question about how to measure the impact. I share the similarity with Jay. I don't know the answer, but let's assume one way of measuring it is when we grow old, and I talk to my grandchildren, and my grandchildren ask me, what are you proud of? And I say, I work with tongue and use AI to eradicate stroke, so nobody has stroke anymore. And then my grandchildren say, oh, that's easy, because I never heard about stroke. Okay, so that is one way of measuring it. So like eradicate a very common disease in healthcare. Okay, that's one way of measuring it. And I put more pressure on tongue because we had dinner someday, and he would like to share. He want to do something big because he get old now, you know. And I was saying that the very big problem right now, like Google, spin-off from Google DeepMind, right? Isomorphic, raised $2 billion, too much money in AI in drug discovery. But then what next? With clinical validation, we are human are still using as a test subject. Is there a better way to use AI for simulation? So that people, of course, at the end of the day, you can still have to run a clinical trial. But we should do something before that, maybe a very big simulation, medical pathway, a world model, physical world, so that we can actually simulate all of that drug effect. Okay? Of course, Google DeepMind doing really great with the AlphaFold. What next? Can you do something like a world model? Something so that we can simulate the drug before we can actually apply to humans, so that human will not be a main test subject for the new drug. And we share that one, and Tang was seemed to be very interested, so to put more pressure, because he's a leading expert in this area. He talked about scientific discovery, but actually a lot more. So people like go after him, force him to be a leader in the world, make Vietnamese scientists become famous, to be the guy who leading the scientific discovery in the world. That's the pressure on you.
All right, thank you.